Take 4. So, photo one. And by the way, it's the camera operator's problem, not the actors. Just so you know. Anyway, so photo one. Okay, we have this what I call a set of lights. Set of lights in this case for this tree is going to be 4 strings: red, white, blue, and green. Up at photo one, you'll have the red, white, and green. At this point, I don't know blue. So, you'll take the whole set, and you want it manageable for you. Manageable for you means, so like this is basically 3 sets of lights going end to end. Rule of 3, I should talk about that now. Rule of 3 means you can take 3 sets of lights, plug them end to end, up to 3. You can also take 3 of those and plug them into these ends. Okay? That would give you, plugging into one spot, 9 strings. We're not going to do that, because if you do that, you blow fuses on the controller. Okay? In my written instructions, I'll give you a better idea of how many to plug in for each set, so on and so forth. Alright, but as far as getting the lights put on the tree, you're going to take and with the male end towards the trunk, set on, just start out, set on one side or the other, and then you start wrapping it around the limb. Real tree limbs are pretty flexible, so we're going to bring this thing down and up a couple times here in order to get what we want. You're going to want to bring it around the limb just a couple times in order to support the string or the set of lights. When you're running 3 or 4 strings as a set, they do get sort of heavy. So then we can bring it in between this set here, as we bring it more towards the end, which is where we're aiming for. Once I get towards the end, if you go to the end, it will never support the weight. So you come to a reasonably towards the end, and then you're going to wrap it around so it holds at that point. Something like this. Then you bring it back and wrap around a little bit around the side limb. Then you can wrap it. Usually, I like to go around the top. That way, when you'll see it in a second, the light comes all the way back to the beginning of your V, Y, whatever you want to call it. And then gravity will hold lights up there. Gravity can be your friend, can be your enemy. And you take that one last around, get it back around enough so you're back up on towards the top. Give yourself enough slack so that you've got a branch rather than something slanging. I got too much. Towards the end, right back here. Putting lights on a tree is more of a matter of how does it feel, how does it look, that kind of good stuff. There's nothing that dictates how something has to be or not has to be. Bring this back like this. So grab this, hold that guy up on top. We're going to come around here. Stick that in behind there, and then we can go ahead and start on the next limb. The next limb would be just more of the same, coming around and heading back up to the top of that guy. And that's really, normally what you're going to do, you actually will start at the top of the tree, but to try to video this at the top of the tree is just not going to happen. So it's going to be sitting on the ground where it's nice and safe. So you start at the top of the tree, work your way down, and in my written directions I'll give you ideas of how much space you'd have for each set and strings and that kind of fun stuff. Thank you very much, and have fun putting the lights up.